we are seeing. Israel, by annexing the Gaza Strip and by ridding its people, owns the crime scene. They don't need formal recognition. They don't care anymore. The world is not going to the world is not going to recognize this formal annexation. But as far as Israel is concerned, and because they got America behind them, they will do what they want to. And by owning the crime scene, they can manipulate it in any way they want to in order to hide or destroy all the evidence. Already, what they're doing on social media platforms is they're going on to history of posts that are out there and are having them deleted through using certain, intelligent apparatus, which, of course, we know they are leaders of. But at the same time, you as people, you as the listeners out there, must not stop the activism. And yes, I do mean it when we say that we do not need to stop the activism. We must persist it. We must keep it going. We must build up the momentum. We must not give up. And if you recall recently when we had the visit by the famous speaker Sami Hamdi, who was here in South Africa just over a month ago, and he spoke about how your little effort through social media is making a difference. When he says that, and how to explain that, is that when you forward that video of carnage, of something that's significantly went wrong in Gaza, whether it's a child being shot or whether it's a hospital being destroyed or whatever destruction, when you are forwarding that video, be it on any platform, and the popular social media platforms of TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, etc., you are forwarding it and somebody else is receiving it and somebody receives it out there is forwarding it and so on. And by that, this is now getting into the hands of those people who at one stage would be our sworn enemies. Excuse me. Our sworn enemies. And who are they? Right now, it's, believe it or not, the right wing of America and the American people in general, which we know for many years, in fact, for generations and decades, have been labeled as the most stupid people in the world. Because they only believe that the world is America and they believe in what their government says and to hell with the rest of the world. And you got right-wing personalities who I said at one stage have been known right-wing, racist Islamophobes that are asking questions because they've seen these videos and they know that they can tell that this is not made up stuff. This is not a Hollywood production or fiction. This is reality. And asking the question, why are we Americans and American people supporting this evil entity, the state of Israel? Why our taxpayer dollars are going towards the state of Israel? And you've got a popular senator who has been a formidable supporter of Donald Trump by the name of Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Sami Hamdi spoke about it on his tour over a month ago. And now you've seen her name coming up in the past week or so in media circles. And she's saying that what Israel is doing is a genocide, that Israel is starving the people of Gaza. And AIPAC and the Israeli lobby are after her for, guess what, the usual swear card anti-Semitism. But she's not relenting. She's not backing down. She's now pushing for the effort of AIPAC to be registered as to 48%. What's going on? She's pushing. Sorry about that. She's pushing. Hello. Sorry about that.
Hello, why is this still doing that song? That's crazy.
With AB Dowji. Fasten your seatbelts for the roller coaster ride
Hello?
around the world's hotspots, shooting down fake news and looking at the news beyond and behind the headlines,
Beyond and behind
mainstream
the
media. That's the big picture right now on Radio Al Ansar.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Maaf about that. So just this week, Marjorie Taylor Greene has led a call for an effort for APEC to be registered as a foreign lobbying power, as a foreign lobbying entity, or an entity for a foreign government. And the reason for this is that she's making it known. I don't care what Israel does. They can kill the whole world. Of course, that's a very offensive statement. But she says, what do you have to look at the significance of what's been said? I don't care what Israel does. I'm not prepared to endorse it. And the American people are no longer prepared to endorse it. And this is the difference. To so much so that Israel's support power in America is now being narrowed down to the White House or to Donald Trump and his inner circle and those misguided senators and Congress people who take hundreds and thousands up to millions of dollars from APEC. So you've seen these significant shifts. The other day I spoke about Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is a known US media personality. In fact, one of the leading right-wing. He was a staunch Islamophobe. For over 20 years, if those who know the name Tucker Carlson will know that anything, it can be something that's happening in the most remote part of the world where there's no Muslims. There can be a problem there and he'll say, blame them, Muslims are responsible for this. That was Tucker Carlson for you. He was first on CNN America and on Fox News, the most right-wing of channels out there, to give the most pathetic, biased news and anything to insult Muslims. Tucker Carlson has evolved as he had a fallout with management 2 years ago and he was fired and he sued them and he started his own network called the Tucker Carlson Network and he has his own show known as the Tucker Carlson Show. And already in the short space of time, he's built up significant support, has had several personalities being interviewed, leading personalities, talking about what's happening out there and asking the questions. Why are we supporting Israel? Why is APEC buying American politicians? Why is American taxpayers' dollars being used? So this is because of that effort that you are putting through social media platforms in order to spread the word. You are forwarding those videos and sharing those videos. You are creating awareness. That's what I'm trying to say, is that we need to keep the activism going. And we must never give up on the power of the Almighty, as divine intervention is what will help. But at the end of the day, Allah Ta'ala wants to see how steadfast and resilient we are to keep our faith in Him and not to give up on Him. So that's my message to all of you listeners out there. And until next time then, inshallah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.